so good to be out in my element. When I was in McTessex last week, on the hard, fast turns, I lean the bike in, like, I'll show you. I lean into a turn like this with my bike, but then I would put my body over here on the outside like that, and then do it. Dan rolled up and goes, Walter, you know, if you want to turn, lean into the turn. I'm like, I know that. This is just more fun to just hang off like that on the wrong side. Anyway, I just felt like I needed to go on record and excuse that behavior in case I see it in the future and I get all the comments. Oh, you're not even on the right side of the bike. Okay, so a few days ago something happened, and then when it happened I thought, oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing. I have to tell people. Who am I going to tell? Oh yeah, I got people who will listen to me yammer. Okay, so this is a really interesting thing. So my friend was over and we were talking about things. I can't remember what, but then we were talking about Paul Rudd, and we were like, oh yeah, people in Kansas love him because he's from Kansas, and so he's like our celebrity. And then we looked it up and found out, oh, he's not actually born in Kansas. His family, it says on this website, resides in Kansas. He was born in Arizona. We're like, okay. And then we kept messing around with this website. This website in particular was called, I think it's called Famous Birthdays, I'm not sure. And you can search celebrities by state on this website. So you can click like Kansas, and it shows you all the celebrities in Kansas. And it even like segments them and says, here's voice actors, here's web celebrities, here's dancers. Like, wow, that's awesome. So Paul Rudd was not on that list because he wasn't born in Kansas. But anyway, we're going through stuff, and then my friend said, there, click on web celebrities. I said, okay. And he says, look for you. I'm like, I'm not going to be on web celebrities, but I was on this page. Web celebrities, whatever it was, web stars, whatever, blah, blah, from Kansas. I was on this list. So I open it up, I click on my name, and there's a profile written about me. No picture, but there is a bio. And I'm remembering stuff on the top of my head, so just forgive me if I get it wrong. You can read the page yourself. The link is in the description. But first it says, like, Walterific is a moto vlogger who got famous for doing his regular web series of Moto Mondays and Finally Fridays. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I think the next section is the serious section. It says before he was famous, and it says something. I'll save that. I'll skip to the next thing. It says, like trivia section. It says, he has won awards for first place machinima entries for Weekend Boredom in 2006 and One Track Mind at Age of 2007. And that is true. I did win contest with machinimas I made back in those years with those names. That's correct. I wasn't really surprised by that because, you know, it's on the internet. You can find it. Also, my birthday is on there. My hometown is on there. The hometown, though, it says born in Overland Park, Kansas. That is not correct. I live in Overland Park, Kansas. I wasn't born there, so it's not all true. But mother of God, in the section that says before he was famous, okay, I got like the strangest, most specific chills I've ever felt in my life. It says Walterific was introduced to videography in 1998, and his first series was called Walter's World. So there are a couple things that warrant this creepy government X-Files type of vibe. Whether that's true or not, that is 1998. I'm 6 years old. It says when I was 6 years old, I was introduced into video. Okay, fine. It's completely correct. I made a video when I was 6 years old called Walter's World. So, woohoo, right? What's so scary about that? That kind of goes to number 2 in the main point, which is this person needs to get over or die. You ready for this crap? I made that video on a VHS tape. Now, you kids gotta know what a VHS tape is, but I'll tell you one thing. That tape is not connected to the internet and has, for all I know, as long as I know, it has to be, and always has been, residing in a drawer in my parents' cabinet collecting dust. This tape has never been published, has not been seen by anyone other than me that I know of, and I have not told anybody about this VHS tape. And here on this frickin' X-Files website, cue the music, Walterific was introduced to videography in 1998. I saw that, and I said to my friend, what the heck, dude, this is right. And he goes, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, no one knows this. It didn't click with him. He was just like, so, and until I said, dude, I recorded that on a VHS tape. No one could understand how freaky that is except for me. Like, I'm immediately trying to come up with conclusions. I'm like, okay, maybe this
site was written by, you know, somebody who knows me, or like this page, it's like a Wikipedia, anybody can write here. Okay, so then I try to like edit. It says you can edit the page. I'm like, okay, so I go to the edit page and it says, you know, if you're going to submit something, it has to be reviewed for approval. I was like, okay, well, that kind of makes it less possible that somebody that I know who knows me or knows about the video just wrote that up. That's not as likely now. But I mean, I can't even, like, I don't even know if anybody actually knows about this tape. Like, I'm thinking of like my immediate family, but I don't even they know. Like, no one knows about this. Right now, the only explanation I can offer is that I'm completely wrong, and that at some point I must have, in one of my YouTube videos or something, said out loud something about making Walter's roll when I was 6. I must have said that, because that is the only way, but I do not remember saying that at all. So if that happened, like if there's a video where I say that, please let me know so I can stop freaking out, because there is no reason that should be on there. I like to think that I'm right, but I can admit when I'm wrong, especially if it means that the government is not scanning my parents' house wirelessly and sucking up VHS tapes and getting information like that. I really don't think that's what's happening. There's gotta be a perfectly good reason for it, but you gotta understand how freaky that is. I would love to see all your conspiracy theory, X-Files explanations in the comments. There's probably, one of you guys probably has the answer for me. Maybe you go, oh, well, this is how it's up there, or, oh yes, Walter, you did actually say somewhere, and here it is on the internet. Like, oh, mystery solved.